Good morning, everyone. It's Jericho, and today I was going to do a personality test. I'm going to do this one because it was the most popular, highly recommended one I could find to figure out my MBTI type. Now, before I begin, I'd like to say that I've done tests like this before, and I always get either INFP or INTP, and I don't remember exactly what all of that means, but because it's been a few years, but like I consistently get one of those two, so I'll probably get one of those two. But anyway, this is going to tell me and you guys a lot about my personality. 3 things to know before taking the test. It takes less than 12 minutes. Probably not, because I overthink everything, but we can only hope. Answer honestly even if you don't like the answer. Makes sense. And try not to leave any neutral answers. So try not to be too middle of the road if you can. First question, you find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people. I find it hard to do anything with other people, so I'm gonna do that. I want to do that. Oh god, I'm already conflicted. But yes, I find it really hard. Like, I can say hi to people, but I don't know. You often get so lost in thoughts that you ignore or forget your surroundings. I get lost in my thoughts a lot, but I don't forget my surroundings, I don't think. I do ignore them, though, so I somewhat agree with that. You try to respond to your emails as soon as possible and cannot stand a messy inbox. I don't email very often. I haven't emailed very often since AOL was my thing, and I don't check my inbox very often because most of it's spam, and if it's important, then I'm looking for the one email, so I disagree with that very much because I don't know. You find it easy to stay relaxed and focused even when there is some pressure. I work well under pressure, but I don't, and I stay focused, but I don't stay relaxed, so I have to somewhat disagree. You do not usually initiate conversations. Yes, that is me. You rarely do something just out of sheer curiosity. No, I strongly disagree with that. I do most things out of sheer curiosity. Why else would I do anything? Next page. You feel superior to other people. I very much disagree. Most people are superior to me because that's just how the world is. Being organized is more important to you than being adaptable. I try to be organized, but being adaptable is more important to me, so I'd slightly disagree with that statement. You're usually highly motivated and energetic. More like a cat, really. I'll get these random bursts of high energy, like twice a month, where I just run around and do crazy stuff, but most of the time I just want to take a nap. Low blood pressure, low energy. Winning a debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset. I can win a debate. I really do just like to make sure people don't get upset these days. And I used to not be that way. I used to not give a flying fuck, but I don't like upsetting people. I don't like to do that. It's not my thing. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people. I slightly disagree with that. Your home and work environments are quite tidy. I disagree. Now, I'm not going to say that it's dirty. My work environment and home environment are not dirty or filthy, but I am cluttered because, as a lot of you know, I am an artist. I work with lots of different mediums. I do lots of different things. I live in a studio, one-room apartment. There's not a lot of room for that stuff, and my work and home environment is the same environment. So it gets cluttered, but it is not in any way like dirty. It's just needs to be organized mostly, so I have to somewhat disagree. You do not mind being the center of attention. I want to be middle of the road on this, because it can really go either way. Like, I don't want to be middle of the road. Like, I mind, kind of. I don't like to actively be the center of attention, but I guess I do like the thought of being thought of. I don't know. I'll somewhat agree, just a little bit. Like, it's nice, I guess, but not too much. Like, I don't like a lot of attention. You consider yourself more practical than creative. No way. No way. People can rarely upset you. I slightly disagree. I pretend people don't upset me, but I get upset because I have feelings. Your travel plans are usually well thought out. I slightly agree. A lot of my travel plans tend to be last minute, but I usually get all bases covered. It's often difficult for you to relate to other people's feelings. Yeah, I have problems with that in a variety of ways. It's kind of hard for me to do that. Your mood can change very quickly. 100%, like 0 to 100, 2.2 seconds. In a discussion, truth should be more important than people's sensitivities. Yes. That should always be more important. It's not always about, you and your feelings, or really me and my feelings, or anything like that. What's true is true. You rarely worry about how your actions affect other people. Disagree slightly, because sometimes I do forget to think about that, but I worry sometimes. Your work style is closer to random energy spikes than to a methodical and organized approach. I mean, what did I just say? I just said that, like, I'll get random energy spikes. You are often envious of others. Not really. An interesting book or video game is often better than a social event. Yeah, especially like if it's anything written by Tolkien or the Elder Scrolls games. Better. Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. No. You need a little whimsy in your life. You rarely get carried away by fantasies and ideas. Strongly disagree with that. I often do get carried away. You often find yourself lost in thought when you are walking in nature. Very much agree. I get lost and I go to somewhere else always. I take a lot of walks, by the way. Like, every single day pretty much I go out and take walks. And yeah, I do. I zone out. I'm somewhere else. If someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you said something wrong. 100% agree. I do that. And by email, I'm assuming they mean text, kick message, anything like that. I often do that. As a parent, you would rather see your child grow up kind than smart. I agree a little bit, but I still kind of would want them to be smart. You do not let other people influence your actions. I usually go my own way, but I also consider other people's thoughts on a lot of subjects, so I agree a little bit. Your dreams tend to focus on the real world and its events. A little bit, yeah. It does not take you much time to start getting involved in social activities at your new workplace. That's true. It doesn't take me time. Like, I don't like to introduce myself and stuff like that, but when it comes to social stuff in a very new environment, I will 100%, like, if somebody asks me about activities and stuff like that, I will say yes. Always. Part of it because, like, I think it'll help me get used to the people I'm working with, and I also think it'll help the people I'm working with get used to me and probably like me more and stuff like that. So I'm always kind of willing to, like, do the thing. You are more of a natural improviser than a careful planner, 100%. 100%. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I somewhat agree, yeah. You enjoy going to social events that involve dress-up or role-play activities. I have no idea. Like, would that include like a Halloween party? Because I've never really... That sounds fun. Maybe. No, it kind of doesn't sound fun, though. Sounds like... Okay, it sounds fun, but it also sounds like an obligation, and that's the problem. I can't... I have to be completely neutral on that one. I don't even know. You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas. Yes, I entertain those thoughts daily. You would rather improvise than spend time coming up with a detailed plan. I wouldn't rather improvise. I just usually end up improvising. I am all about detailed plans, though. Like, I'm pretty big on details, so I have to slightly disagree with that. And I know that kind of contradicts with stuff I said earlier, but I'm a very contradicting person. So, you're a relatively reserved and quiet person. In real life, yeah, unless I'm like with my really close friends or like family, so I'll agree with that. If you had a business, you would find it very difficult to fire loyal but underperforming employees. Oh, slightly, yeah, because loyalty is important. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence. No, I know why humans exist. Science explained that already. There's no reason other than we evolved to exist. But I guess I contemplate the human existence, but that's not the same question. So I'm going to go with what I said. I slightly disagree. Logic is usually more important than heart when it comes to making important decisions. Yes. I don't always follow my opinion that it is yes, because it is hard to do, but I always still believe that logic is more important in most situations. Like, what is logical and rational should always come first. Keeping your options open is more important than having a to-do list. I slightly agree. I like to have my options open, but I do like lists of things that I need to do, otherwise nothing will get done. I have to write lists for myself. It's kind of a compulsion at this point. If your friend is sad about something, you're more likely to offer emotional support than suggest ways to deal with the problem. Probably because I don't like suggesting things that hurt my friends' feelings, because sometimes it's hard to deal with problems. You rarely feel insecure. I have to disagree with that. I always feel insecure. You have no difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. I'm gonna disagree with that. I don't like deadlines. Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. No. You think that everyone's views should be respected regardless of whether they are supported by facts or not. Somewhat no. Because if someone's view can be proven wrong by fact and they refuse to see it, that is willful ignorance, and I hate willful ignorance. It's like one of the few things in this world that I just will not tolerate at all, is being willfully ignorant of something that is objectively true. You just don't do that. I can't vibe with that. You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people? No. I feel drained. You frequently misplace your things? Yep. I do that. I lay stuff down. You see yourself as very emotionally stable? No. Nope. My emotions go up and down. Like, I can handle them going up and down. It's not like I'm always outwardly freaking out. But I don't necessarily consider that as emotional stability. Your mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas and plans? Yes. You would not call yourself a dreamer. I disagree. You usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people. Strongly agree. I hate talking in front of a lot of people. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experience than your imagination. I somewhat disagree. I rely a lot on experience, but okay, I slightly agree. Not slightly disagree. I rely a lot on experience, but I don't exclude my imagination ever. You worry too much about what other people think. I do that a little bit. Like, it depends on the person, actually. Most people, like on the street, I don't care what they think. But if it's someone close to me, then I want to know what they think about stuff. If the room is full, you stay closer to the walls, avoiding the center. Text message. If the room is full, you stay closer to the walls, avoiding the center. Yes. I don't like being in the center. You have a tendency to procrastinate until there's not enough time to do everything. Slightly agree. I once had a report in one of my writing classes in college, and it was for a third of the semester's grade, and a lot of people do that, they'll do something the night before, or the whatever. No, I did it 1 hour before class. I hashed out this whole huge report. I skipped my math class in order to do it, and it was horrible, and I was hammering, but I you know what? I got a B+. B+. Did it the hour before class. You feel very anxious in stressful situations. I feel anxious in all situations. Sometimes in like very stressful situations, I can actually, sometimes I just randomly get really calm in really stressful situations, which seems pretty out of character, I feel like, but I don't know. You believe that it is more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful. Yeah, I'll agree with that, mostly because I don't know what it's like to be powerful. I'm a peasant. You've always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things, books, art, movies, 100%. You often take initiative in social situations, slightly. Only if, like, nobody else will at all. Like, when somebody asks for somebody's help or volunteer or thoughts, opinions, and it's like dead space between the person asking and like a crowd of people, I will probably speak up and I'll just make something up, and it usually goes over pretty well. Results. Oh my god, the results. The results are in. INFPT. See? I got INFP and INTP in a lot of them, so I'm INFPT. Oh my god. Look at the cute little picture. No one can stop you from dreaming. Mind. This trait determines how we interact with our environment. I am 72% introverted. Energy. This trait shows where we direct our mental energy. It's intuitive. Nature. I'm pretty even between thinking and feeling. That I'm surprised. I'm more about prospecting. I am turbulent. That's cool. Start reading. Mediator personalities are true idealists, always looking for the hint of good in even the worst of people and events, searching for ways to make things better. While they may be perceived as calm, reserved, or even shy, mediators have an inner flame and passion that can truly shine. Go away, Pinterest. Comprising just 4% of the population, the risk of feeling misunderstood is unfortunately high for the mediator personality type. Shocker. But when they find like-minded people to spend their time with, the harmony they feel will be a fountain of joy and inspiration. Being a part of the diplomat role group, mediators are guided by their principles rather than by logic, excitement, or practicality. When deciding how to move forward, they will look to honor, beauty, morality, and virtue. Mediators are led by the purity of their intent, not rewards and punishments. People who share the mediator personality type are proud of this quality, and rightly so, but not everyone understands the drive behind these feelings, and it can lead to isolation. And then there's a Tolkien quote. Okay, so this basically does describe me pretty well. Like, this is kind of crazy. Mediators you may know: Tolkien, Shakespeare, Bjork, Johnny Depp, Julia Roberts, Lisa Kudrow, Tom Hiddleston, Alicia Keys, Frodo Baggins, Anne of Green Gables, Fox from the X-Files, whoever that lady is with the Noom, Arwen, Sybil. Well, that's cool. I'm pretty happy right now. That's pretty accurate. So, 2 strengths and a weakness. What's that? No, I'm gonna click it. I'm a sucker for it. Whatever it is, I have to click it. I have to know. Idealistic. Seek value and harmony. Open-minded and flexible. Very creative. Passionate and energetic. Dedicated and hardworking. Too idealistic. Yeah. Too altruistic. Impractical. Yeah, I'm impractical. Dislike dealing with data. I don't know. I don't agree with that part. But I don't know. Like, being detail-oriented in art does not mean I'm detail-oriented in the rest of my life. So I can't really say that. I can't relate everything to art all the time. I need to get that under control. I take things personally. Difficult to get to know. Yeah. But basically, I am an INFPT, and I think that was a pretty fun quiz. I think that if anybody else wants to do this quiz and they do a video on it, then they should let me know so I can watch it, because I will watch it. I'm not one of those people that just is like, you should do this, blah, 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 and then never watch it. No, let me know. I will watch it. So, that was my video. I guess subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever you want. And this is Jericho, your INFPT, signing out.